There's just an instant rush anytime I hear AC/DC. It's like mainlined into my brain. As soon as I hear him playing chords, I just get excited still after all these years. If I put on Let There Be Rock, I feel the same now as I did 40 years ago. It moves me in exactly the same way. I didn't know then that he was the greatest because I didn't really know that much about guitar, certainly when I was 15, let's say. It wasn't until years later that I got better as a guitar player, and I've had way more experience with other guitar players. That's when you start to realize he does it better than anybody else. The way he played, the economy and the percussiveness of his playing, his right hand and his left hand together, were just so perfectly in sync at all times, and making it seem effortless. AC/DC always sounds real simple. People think, oh, that sounds easy. Oh, it's just a couple of chords. But try playing it right. That's my challenge to everybody all the time. That's why there's only one Malcolm and there's only one AC/DC, because only they can do that. It's like name that tune. I could name that guitar player in one note. All I would have to hear is, and I knew it was Malcolm instantly. Just what a tone. One guitar, never goes out of tune, plugged straight into some Marshalls, and that's it. It's the best, just the simplest thing ever. There's like this splash when Malcolm, when he hits a big old chord and lets it ring out. He digs into that chord, and that sound just comes at you. It's like a giant wave coming at you, and then it crashes, and then another one, and then another one. And this has that feeling. When you dig into that chord, you hear the amp react. You could like literally feel the tubes go like you feel it. You feel that swell of volume, and then it pulls back, and then you hit another one. It makes you really feel like a part of it. It's that swell, that wave, that splash of his tone, and it sounds exactly like that. Became an icon. You know, it's just one of the most iconic guitars since rock and roll was born. I would put Gretsch up there, probably in the top 10 iconic guitars of rock and roll, for sure. For me, it's number one. So the fact that he wrote all those riffs on that guitar and played that guitar on all of those albums, and then would take it out and play it live. I would have been too scared to take that thing on tour with me. The idea that he sat for so many years, he would just sit around and pick up that guitar. I mean, I read an interview about that where Angus said, yeah, you know, Malcolm said, yeah, listen, I came up with this, you know, part. And Angus is like, yeah, sounds great. To anyone else, if I did that, it would just be like, big fucking deal. You know, like, who gives a shit, those three chords? But in his hands, that becomes Back in Black. And that's the magic of Malcolm Young and the guitar that was so much a part of him. And it gives me the chills when I think about that.